Hello everybody, welcome back to PP Popo Podcast.
Hello, I'm Bryan.
I'm Ceci, and today we have a very lovely guest with us today. Meet Olivia.
Hi.
Actually, she's not a guest. She's a
Friend
replace.
of us.
No, she's a replacement.
Excuse me.
Then I can go now.
Okay, Olivia, introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Olivia.
Who are you? What you do?
I'm Senior designer.
Yes.
Yes.
Senior graphic designer.
Okay, so she'll be joining us. Blowing water here. So welcome to the show.
For the very first time in this show, we have two girls and one man. I've been waiting for this day.
She's
for
always been
so
so
long.
sexist, I tell you.
I've
my
been waiting
goodness.
for this day for so long.
Ay.
And before this show, I asked him to sit in the middle, but he doesn't want to sit in the middle.
Oh, and by the way, Olivia and one of our colleague here, they have a podcast, but it's on Chinese one.
I'm inside
So
too.
so this show will be coming out soon. Check out this channel here to get the updates.
Yeah,
Alright.
and they also got a lot of pretty languages. So far, languages, two languages.
Yeah, it's a very fashion kind of thing, and then they talk about cars and things, stuff.
They talk about girl problems.
Yeah, towards men's.
So support them like how you support us.
Thank you. Okay, so what we talk today?
Okay, today we're going to talk about the love-hate relationship between mechanics and drivers.
Oh.
So, Olivia, before this, actually now you haven't got your driving license yet, right?
Yeah.
And then so,
Hey,
Hey,
excuse me.
can
how old are you? Why you don't have driving license?
Excuse me. Control yourself.
try to chimpo?
Yes, he tried to butcher you. It's okay, you can slap him after this show. Okay, so obviously you didn't get in touch with much mechanics.
Yes.
Yeah. So what's your perspective towards mechanics?
What's my perspective?
Yeah,
What is your opinion?
yeah.
They look very fierce.
What makes you say so that they look very fierce?
Because yesterday I just received them at the shop
Mm-hmm.
for my channel.
Mm-hmm.
They doesn't look very friendly.
Why? Because they
At
didn't
my
smile.
as my first, how to say
First,
on
on screen.
on screen. Then after I walk in
Mhm.
and talk to them, actually they quite friendly lah.
So your
know-
first impression is very fierce.
Fierce like very lancy.
Oh, okay.
But Aaron seem very friendly, Aaron seem.
I didn't
One
talk
day,
to
I will
him before.
arrange Bryan meeting Aaron Sim. One day. Really, that day. Previous episode, for those that you don't know, previous episode, he mentioned Aaron Sim this name for 8 to 9 to 10 times.
No, because he's like our celebrities mechanics, you know.
One day.
Celebrities. We want to give
But,
him famous.
but the day he walked in, he quite like zai.
See
Okay,
lah?
I understand already. I will schedule another meetup.
Okay.
For our channel also.
Okay, for nice. I think we have an ambassador all of a sudden. Okay.
Okay.
So, as you say that the mechanics are very hard to approach. So in the end, how you approach them?
In the end, like we will talk about our company story
Mm-hmm.
and
And
what
yeah.
we do.
Mm.
Then they can like, okay, slowly, man, and call us to sit down and talk.
Do you still think that they're
No,
very
okay. I want to ask after you approach them, then your opinion towards them change, or
still the same?
meaning that you say that they are fierce, right? Is before you talk to them.
Yeah,
So after you talk to them already, then
they cried funny.
maybe
Maybe we were very nice or what, I don't
this-
know lah.
Okay.
Wow, I am speechless. Okay.
Okay, so you mean the mechanics is like they are like, with their appearance and all those things, from the outside it looks very like, very, very gangster, very fierce and all those things. But when you talk that time, they are like teddy bear.
Yes.
Ah, so cute.
Why would you use teddy bear to describe mechanics here? What? Okay.
Okay.
I need to. I cannot stop thinking about the teddy bears now. Okay, so are there much? How many kinds of mechanics? Are those mechanics all uncles or youngsters type? Which one do you think is more easy to produce?
50% is youngster, easy to
個靚仔啊
like, not really lah. Wearing spec lor.
細路仔。
細路仔。Really?
So now your type, right?
Okay, then
Don't misunderstand. She's not available anymore. Okay.
then what about the other 50%, like the uncle,
How to say?
oppa?
Not oppa leh.
Oh, not oppa also.
50
Okay.
something lah.
Yeah, for her,
They-
Aaron is the oppa lah.
They like to like 流淚仔 you know
Oh.
to flirt.
Flirt.
Oh, flirting with the girls.
I don't like
Means you still got market.
Yeah lah, that's
No.
no.
Yeah.
They flirt with another colleague.
Oh, she got market.
Oh, they flirt with Angie. Oh my
They
god.
like saute.
It's so bad.
Blah blah one. They like.
Oh,
Especially
okay.
the third guest, the uncle.
What? Towards what extent? Please don't tell me touching. Touching.
No.
Touching, I call police
He
already.
He will sue them already.
No, they just like want to king guy,
Oh.
not gossip.
Oh, chatting lah.
Yeah, have to gossip first before I start to record them.
Oh, so all their focus is to her.
Who you?
The third one lah.
Who you?
Oh, okay.
Who you? Okay, let's get back into the topic.
But of course, whoever mechanics that they went to, the sample size is very small. So this doesn't represent all the mechanics is
Yeah.
like that, Yeah. Some mechanics like cute boys. No.
Okay,
Okay, cut that one out. Cut that
not
one.
gonna cut it out, but okay.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one is let's discuss about the relationship between drivers and mechanics.
Okay.
Why drivers love mechanics?
Yeah, so we will be discussing probably the structure is why driver love mechanics and why mechanics love drivers and why drivers hate mechanics and why mechanics hate drivers. Okay, all right. So we will go first.
This is just based on our own analysis.
Yeah,
If you guys have any other opinions, you can leave it at the comment below as well.
sure.
Okay, so first one is why drivers love mechanics. For me, it's because mechanic itself is actually like car doctors.
Okay.
They are
Can.
doctors for your cars.
Okay.
So whenever your car got any problems, they will of course take good care of your cars.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why people would tend to follow. Because once your car have problem, the first person you think of is not you. I know you will say your husband.
I'll ask my brother first.
Okay, the person that you send
Hey
your
Justin,
car to.
hi.
What is this family visitation? Okay, the first person that you send your car to is of course a mechanic because you can't send it to any family that thinks that you think they will know how to fix it. So
Sure.
mechanic is like
Yeah.
your family car doctor.
Yeah, but of course, my brother happened to be knowing some cars and all those things. He is considered as a mechanics also, because last time he and his friend like save up their monthly salary and go and fix a car. They actually build up a drifting car, a car for drift.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, so I consider he as a mechanic also.
Can you drift now?
No.
Oh, okay.
I can drift if there's a sabon there lah. I will just run and then fall and drift.
Oh, that is manually drift. Like this. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have the honor to meet Justin one day?
Oh, I don't know. I has been asking him lah. Hey,
Okay.
come to my show lah.
Justin.
Come to my show lah.
Lai,
Hi.
oppa. Can meet oppa. We can meet oppa.
Yeah, he's very funny one.
Opposite of Bryan.
Yeah, and he bloody hell. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he's
let's-
very Aaronish.
Then okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Let him come.
can. Now you're excited to meet, right?
I'll
Okay,
keep
next
a
time
finger
maybe
crossed
not
lah.
you already.
Whatever.
Okay, so of course the mechanic's daughter. So what's your opinion if a mechanic is taking good care of your car?
Okay, Olivia first.
She doesn't have a car.
Okay, take it like the car is your
From your husband.
baby boy. It's your baby boy. So if the doctor, so what do you think?
For me, it's like he can help me to settle. Then I okay.
You okay?
Yeah, no need to think
Then
so
will
much.
you go back to the same doctor?
If the doctor is okay, then like don't tell me this one need to change, that one need to change, then need to upgrade, then I will not go back again. Just like I buy
But-
some other thing.
But they are just recommending you for an upgrade means you will have a better, you can improve your life in the future.
To her,
Oh,
to
wow.
her, as long as the car can move.
Yes. Then I no need to think so much. But for my husband, right, he will go Google and review first before he change some
Okay.
spare part, audio system,
Oh, so he will go Google,
To
Google
make
and
sure the doctor is
review.
good.
Yeah.
and then when he go to the workshop there, then he will verify whether the mechanic say is correct or not.
Yeah.
Like that. Oh,
That's
very,
good.
very
That's
smart.
very detail oriented.
Very smart consumer.
Yes.
Just like me, I also do.
Do you
that.
have a constant car doctor you go to though?
Yeah, we have one. I have one in this Oakland Road one. Yeah.
What makes you think that he's a good doctor for you? Like the
Oh.
perfect doctor for
Oh,
for
I
you.
tell you, he's like nagging. He's like the mother of all nagging mechanics. Nag. Hey, this one, you do that. Wow, I was like, you know the Stephen Chow, the Journey to the West, is like the Lo Ka Ying, you know, it's
The
like the
seafood.
lalat. It's like keep on nagging, saying that you should do this this one it's very expensive.
So you like this type of people that nags you?
Well, it's a love-hate feeling.
So you think nagging is actually good for you and is one of the requirements?
Yeah, I mean like it's a constant reminder for someone that don't really appreciate cars, you know. But I mean I do
Is it
appreciate
Yes, it's him.
yeah,
Okay.
I do appreciate cars, you know, but then not to the extent that I would like
No.
you know, like all those things, you know, I'm just a normal user, okay. But then when this type of mechanics is nagging me, is like my mother nagging.
But
Like
for
that.
me, his
I
action,
appreciate that gesture actually.
his action is like he love your car more than you like that.
No lah. He just I think he just
Wants to keep you safe.
I don't know. I think he actually when he fixed the thing, right, and then a lot of all those problems, right, is actually due to the negligence of the driver, that they don't take care, you know, they
Yeah.
simply push and all those things. So this is what make him like pain, like discomfort. Like, why can't you take care of all these things? These things shouldn't have been changed. You know, they are very durable. Why, you know, what have you done to, like, you know, make it spoil like that? Blah 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 blah. And okay. My bad. Sorry.
Actually, what he say is him. Also.
You're like that in some aspect, you know.
Yeah, I mean like everybody priority is different now. Okay or not?
Oh, someone is here to butcher Bryan. I'm liking this episode.
Bring it. I don't care. Okay.
Okay, so why I say that they're like automotive doctors is because they actually will check throughout your whole entire car parts. Because when you approach a mechanic and tell them that one part of your car is having trouble, they will actually check the whole entire car just to make sure that there are other things maybe is going to be showing up in the future and warn you like that. 'Cause
Yeah.
before this we mentioned that even service center they do that.
Yeah.
So that is what true doctors do.
And of course, I think this is a reason why mechanics love
Drivers love
drivers.
mechanics.
I mean, drivers love the mechanics,
Hmm.
you know, because of what they did, and well, you know, and of course, some of the mechanics is they are quite friendly,
Mm.
you know, and
They don't have those bossy like attitudes.
yeah, and then if you find one really chatty, then
GG, whole day there.
you know, every time you bring your car there, basically like within 1 year, you can like what, graduate from what,
Mechanics.
the diploma of fixing cars and all those things, you know, with all the theories, he's willing to share, you know. They keep on teaching like that. It's like that, like that, like that, like that.
So for those of you that still think that mechanics are hard to approach and thinks that they are rude in some way, maybe taking a first step to get to know them first, and don't judge a book by its cover, because some of them is very, very chatty.
Yeah.
Some of
and
them is like him.
Yeah, and some has a very bad cover, so don't judge the cover, just the content.
Maybe not bad covers, maybe they are resting face.
It's bad cover lah. Okay lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, good luck. Okay, next. So why drivers love mechanics? Maybe because mechanics are mostly people approach mechanics is through workshops. So previous episodes mentioned that workshops are actually cheaper. They have cheaper prices. So maybe sometimes if they are friend enough, they get a cheaper deal or maybe a best deal out of it. So that's why some drivers will actually build a relationship with mechanics, and just to make sure they got the best they can, and for their cars as well. So, Olivia, when you say that your husband, they actually go through Google search review, will he check the price as well, or will he check the price?
He will call to the shop before he went.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, your husband is very
Detailed
research
So
based.
I no need
You no need
settle all these things.
So next time you drive already, you can just throw to your husband.
Hey, is this a norm?
What norm?
What norm?
Like,
What norm we talk about?
like checking stuff first before go to the
But your husband
To the
checked
shop.
because he just want to make sure he got the best.
Best thing.
Yeah, I think it depends on people. I won't check.
Oh.
I would just ask for friends. First, for me, I'm lazy to go through and do research, so I can just call and ask, hey, you go where fix one.
Yeah, but what about your brother?
My brother has friends that are mechanics already.
Oh.
So he doesn't need to do much research. He call his friends and that's all.
Okay.
But I know will you check though? Because I know when you do some other things, I know you will check from A to Z.
No, if for me, I will check those that I know of.
That you know of.
Okay, like if I want to buy like an audio system, you know, like an MP3 player and all those things. All those things I know. You know, with the connections and all suitable for which car, that I know. You know, with all the specifications and all those things, that I know. But if you talk about I want to change engine, you know, what valve lah, what how many you know, horsepower and all those things. Even though I know what are those, but I don't know whether it's suitable for my car or not. So even if I go and check, right, I really have no idea lah. Yeah. Probably talk to a mechanics to gain some knowledge first.
Yes.
Before I do some more research.
Will you? Okay. If let's say you all do research, right, and then you find the cheapest price and then all the different prices, will you go for the cheapest or will you go for the normal one? Because I realize some people have trust issues. So the cheaper the price, they will think like, macam too good already, this deal.
Yeah,
Something
too good to be true.
something bad is behind all this. So will you guys choose the cheapest price or the one that is in the middle?
I think it's middle.
What makes you say so?
Because
you also have trust issue.
no, that day my husband go and buy the audio system. He won't choose the cheap one.
What? Why?
He's scared.
He's
Kena tipu.
tipu.
Yeah. That's why.
Yeah, I mean, like for me also, I will choose the mid. I will choose the mid range one.
Mid range.
This is how we think about life. We want cheap, but we don't want too cheap because something is wrong. So we choose the middle one.
Yeah lah, there's need to buy some insurance.
All these new norms, like
You know, even though mid range not necessarily promise any good thing, but at least there's psychology factor, you know.
Yes.
Okay, I buy this one, not too expensive, not too what, you know.
Should be okay.
Okay.
Should be nothing behind it.
Yeah, you know, if
Safe to use.
because if you buy too cheap, right, there will be some shady, dodgy deals, man.
Like something is wrong. Something's bound to happen.
Yeah, something is wrong. You know, all the specs, all those look like beautiful, but inside maybe rotten or what.
But for earrings, because for those that don't know, Olivia is a earring enthusiast. She has a collection of earrings.
I think I got 1,000 pairs of earrings.
Yes, she's not exaggerating. So for earrings, you will go cheapest or what?
Why you got so
Yes,
many ears to wear, man? It's like 1,000 pairs. Like if you wear one each day, it's
That
like
one is my hobby.
three,
Different, right?
three years, eh?
What 3 year, 2?
Pairs, ma.
Yeah lah. My hobby ma, cannot.
Okay, fine. Okay, let's come back to automotive chatting.
This is where boys doesn't understand girls. Okay, next is actually mechanics are actually a good automotive consultants when you are planning to change your car parts.
I totally agree with that.
Because if I were to change a rim or any kind of spark plug, I won't know which brand is the best for me.
Yeah.
Because if you ask Olivia, he will know which shop sells the best earrings.
Yes.
If you ask him, he will already know which shop sells the best mics, digital technologies or all those. Because he's the one who goes search all those things to have this podcast.
See all the things that we have now?
See?
It's all me.
Yes,
It's all me.
him. So for me, us it's like if for the automotive car parts, you can't just know all these details because you're not in this expertise. And
Right.
if you go online, maybe you get the wrong information as well because all the shops says they are the best. This product is the best because they are selling it.
Yeah.
So of course you go find a mechanic for consultation.
Yeah, I mean, like if you go to YouTube, then the video that you see, there's a lot of factor that is not similar to yours. You know, I mean, like if you go like you know, some Canadian talking about his car, teach you how to fix and all those things. Hey, they have 4 seasons. So I don't know what happened to your car. And then whatever car that they use might be similar, you know, but then don't know what is the modification inside, you know, that can due to winter time, you know, summertime, too hot, too cold, and all those things. So there might be some difference, and then in terms of country system, you know, they are using inches. You know, we are Commonwealth. You know, we are using meter and all those things.
And then
All the unit is so different.
And then if you online search, right, you might find a part that maybe the performance is not what you want. It's like you just listen to like a short part of the automotive parts, but maybe there's something out there that fits perfectly for your requirements as well, but you
Exactly.
don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Leave it to the professional when you really need it to leave it to the professional.
It's because you yourself is not expertise in this.
Yeah.
Don't be your own doctor for your car.
Yeah, I mean, like if IKEA furniture hang, you can DIY lah. But this car
I
of
don't
thing
know
that we involve speeds and all those things, you human life, you know. Yeah, I mean, like IKEA probably you hurt your finger or
Because
your
a
nose.
very game mechanic can help you put other brands' engine into your car engine because it fulfills what you want. But you can't just simply go get an engine and fix it yourself. And then it doesn't match your engine. Because I heard before there's, let's say, a Toyota, but someone is putting a Mitsubishi engine inside a Toyota car. This is something that we cannot just simply mix and match.
Yeah.
We need expert advisors from them. And then, of course, in car modifications, we really need this kind of consults.
Yeah.
Because you don't know where to start and where to go. Why?
Did Aaron Sim say
Again?
he consult his clients also, is it?
Yeah, he would of course, because the client usually when they tell Aaron that they want to change the oil, and then Aaron's job, example, they want to change the oil. Aaron's job is just to introduce another better kind of brand or another kind of product that actually helps the car to perform better. Because mostly his car is all racing and his clients are all like in race and then he's Ford users, so he himself got this kind of experience, so he can consult them and keep telling them that maybe this product can help your car better, but it's just that are you willing to pay for it? He will
I
give
see.
different range of course. So it's depend will you want to accept their advice. Because since you went to ask them, and then they give you this advice, why not just take it? Because you already asked what.
Yeah. I mean, even though if your car got any problem or you want to like really upgrade your car, right? Probably you have some guru out there that you talk with, you know, with some YouTube channel that you see. But well, keep an open mind.
So
You know?
Olivia, do your husband likes to modify cars?
Last time he got modified his Toyota Vios.
What's your?
Then I feel like this car very lala. Doesn't match with him.
What makes you say
Because
that?
he look very...
Lala.
He looks lala.
No, I mean the car looks
The
very
car look
lala.
lala, but he look like very...
Opa.
Nerd.
I didn't say anything.
Cut it.
We cannot cut this anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so everyone, my friend also say, why the car so ying? Then the owner looks so nerd.
What's your feeling when your husband like put a bunch of money to modify car? As a wife.
Actually, I'm okay.
Whoa.
At least he won't gao zhan at outside ma, you know.
So you rather he focus on the car rather than other.
So
Woman.
yeah. So Olivia think it's okay because the husband is main kereta.
Bukan
It's
main.
not main perempuan.
Okay. So
Wow.
Hey, even until now, he want to buy anything, he will discuss with me.
wow, good husband.
Then I say, "Ayo, don't discuss thing.
Then
this
you
thing
stop
already."
looking at oppa lah.
I see only. I didn't touch ma.
You mean that one is a discussion to get your agreement or discussion just to notify you?
Notify.
Okay.
I thought discussion to get money as well.
No. Then at last he will say, I didn't mind perempuan ma. So okay ma.
Then you nothing to say
Yeah,
already.
nothing
Lor.
to say,
He
lor.
really didn't mind perempuan mah.
Yeah.
So this is not a discussion. This is a notification. Hey, I want to buy this. Yeah. Just to tell you only.
At least the husband can have the money of himself, not to ask for money.
Hey.
Some people will take the money. The husband will have to go ask, can I have this amount? To
Wait
fix?"
until the boy go to primary school, secondary school. Tell you. Then he naik beca already. I tell you.
And cannot play all this game already.
But of course, you know, your husband so so good at his job. He will get promoted one ma. Then the
yes.
salary and all those things ma.
Yeah.
Here
Then the
also
car-
ma. Oh my god.
Then the car maybe will upgrade also as well.
Okay.
Okay, so for mechanics to become a consultant, I'm not sure whether is it for every workshops, because I realized that some workshops, right, they have like a community inside there.
Oh.
So they have like people with same interests, because
Like a
previously I mentioned
dark society.
not that society lah, it's called 明正大one. It's in the light, it's shown in the light. Okay. Because
Secret
they have,
society.
why he make it like black market like that? Because they have all these different kinds. They tend to gather the people with same interests together. That's some kind of like a big family like that. That's why I appreciate the most, because you can't see that in every workshops.
But I heard they are like very competitive like that. You know, they try to outdone each another.
I asked this question before from a mechanic. It's like last time, if previous the olden days, then maybe have this kind of rivalry. Because but now they say that most people now their perspective change a bit. It's like saying, if you have your own client, they can't do anything and snatch your clients over, what, because that's your job. You do what your services. They won't go and take away your client already. What? It's different
Wow.
people have different kind of service already nowadays. So if your client likes what you do, you have your own reasons. I have no rights to take away your clients.
Yeah, I mean, like, I totally agree. If you lose your client, you have only you to blame, no?
If you lose your client, you can't say that other people take away your client. It's something that maybe you miss out. Maybe
Yeah.
you didn't fulfill your client satisfaction.
I mean, like,
enough.
this is a very fair market, no?
Yeah.
You know, I
There's
mean, like,
no kind of
consumer
rivalry.
will always look for the best.
Because
Yeah.
other competitors, they can't just take a gun and then point to your head, just saying, hey, you have to come to my shop. They didn't do this one. They didn't do this such action. They just post their service online and people just went to their shop to try. So in the end, you can't keep your customer. Maybe there's another reason behind it.
Yeah, I mean, like, probably because some of the mechanics, they actually posted online. They used the power of digital. They went onto the internet and all those things. So if you didn't get
If you're not updated.
Yeah, if you're not updated, you know, you are not to say old-fashioned or what, you know, but then you try to avoid technology, right? Then, cannot say anything.
Olivia's
Right?
husband, he's going online to see the reviews already. So everything now is online. So there's no such rivalry between them.
Yeah. Hey, I think talking about mechanics, automotive consultants, I think they should do more. I think.
How do more?
Like writing blogs, you know.
Wow.
Coming more to PB Popo podcast, you know.
Okay. This is an advertisement.
You know, become our like you know,
Yes.
like instructor, you know.
Yes.
Talking about fixing car tips. I mean, like if you're a consultant, right? If you meet one client, then you talk one time. But if you make a video, you can talk one time, but 100,000 people can listen at the same time. Be without you being talking over and over again on the same thing, you know. Yeah. But of course, unless you same like the nagging mechanic that I have that one. They one like to talk. Like, okay.
He say that one like to talk, but sometimes he's also like that.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Okay, so just now we talked about why drivers love mechanics. Now let's talk about why mechanics love drivers in our perspective.
Yeah, we are taking too long, man. On this one. Okay, next one.
Next one. For me, I think because client help their business, of course, this is the most basic. And then when the mechanic is good enough, sure, if your husband met a very good workshop, he will of course call his relative, his friends to go to the same workshop.
Hey, let's talk about the head first.
Okay, let's talk about head.
Okay, just now we are on the driver love mechanic, right? Now we want to talk about why driver hate mechanics. Yeah, let's talk about that. Yeah.
Okay. Most common one is like just now what we mentioned briefly about is like they're scared that they get scammed or being cheated on.
Yeah, the one we talked before, right? Like
There's rumors. That's why her husband did extra steps like saying that he will go online and then he will check
Research.
review on, because nowadays people tend to trust like comments from other people's mouth. That's what I would do. Because when I go other e-commerce platform buy things, we will also tend to go review saying anyone got cheated before. All those. And then there are many rumors out there about mechanics cheating and scamming their money, all those. So yeah, this is I think one of the hate between drivers and mechanics.
Okay.
But I think most of the hate is coming from like misunderstanding. Because previously I also have this perspective of saying, mechanics sometimes will cheat our money, mechanics will sometimes will do like little actions, like how I mentioned that my brother visit a workshop before, and then the some mechanic would purposely chuk his tire just for him to pay more. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like I wouldn't say that all the mechanics like that.
But then there's this little kind of incident, and nowadays society, when you complain about something, that complaint becomes the center point.
Yeah.
But if you compliment someone, nobody takes the compliment.
Yeah, I mean, outside there's a lot of so-called like social justice warrior, like SJW, you know, just a little thing, then they start to like, you know, went havoc and all those things. But of course, I'm not trying to, we are not trying to like justify like, you know, how is the mechanics and all those things, but I definitely sure there's a few bad apples. There's a handful of bad apples out there that are really doing all these things that give the bad names for these mechanics. You know, but I think that's life lah. I mean, like if you keep on trying, if like this one not good, then you keep on like
Changing.
You know, do what Olivia's husband is doing. You know, do research and you know, listen more to the social media, and you know.
Because nowadays social media is like, if someone complain about something, right, that post will get viral.
Yeah,
But
and then of course, when you say complain, right, when you do research, you always look for the complaint, but you can also refer to some of the authentic testimonial that actually praise the good service of the mechanics. You know?
But I think seldom people will go to the extreme to go search for seldom. I say seldom. Go to the extreme to search for good comments about the viral post that someone complained, like the shop that complained.
You know lah, if I want to buy online, I will go and see the 5-star one, then I'll go and see the 1-star one.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
You also do that?
Yeah, I mean like because some of the 1 star, right, is like Chilaka, he didn't mention my name right. 1 star. Oh my
Yeah.
god, it's like this is so trivial. I mean like so this all those is like small thing. Then why you give 1 star for, you know? You know, some of them is like, oh, what I go there, the mechanic don't know how to speak English. I was like, what the hell? You know? Yeah, so it's like, you know, some of the...
You also do that to the extreme thing.
Yeah, because you're silenced just now.
Yeah.
Huh, really? Well, you
Oh.
complain 1 star on...
I won't complain.
Ah.
I just like, okay, this 1 star, then I don't want to support already.
Oh, okay. I will always read the comment why
Yeah.
he give 1 star.
But for most people like me and her,
Mm.
if the viral post already complained that shop
Then-
like until the extreme already,
Then I won't go.
will you still go?
No,
Not at all.
not at all.
See, there's this society sometimes is like that.
Yeah.
Because people focus a lot about the negative, but then if anyone compliment the shop, nobody takes it seriously nowadays.
Yeah, if a lot of complaints when you see the stars, right, the 5 star and the 1 star, and then the 1 star is like so long, then I don't waste my time to go and read lah. But then if it is pretty like, you know, a lot of 1 star, but then there's also a lot of, you know, 5 stars and all those, then I will see, okay, what is the 1 star? Why they give
1 star, read.
1 star? I mean, they somehow need to type something. If they don't type something, their 1 star really meaningless to me. I will discard the 1 star that don't have comment. Then I will start to see, okay, what is the problem? And if that problem to me is a common problem, right, then I don't care lah. I will also go. Yeah.
But not everyone like that, ma. Okay. Some hated
I'm
them
not
because
saying
majority say it's okay.
I'm not saying other persons doing how they do is wrong. I'm just saying me.
Yeah.
I am doing that.
Okay. It's like that one.
Yeah.
I'm
Want
used
to warm
it
me blood
already.
talking to her.
I'm used
My
to
goodness.
it. Wow, now only you want to warm me blood.
Huh? I already clotting inside already. Okay.
Okay. Next. Okay. Some drivers hate mechanic because they think that when the mechanic fix one part of the car and then another problem occur, and then they will straight away think that, oh, this mechanic doesn't know what they're doing. And then my car becomes another problem again. So there's this kind of misunderstanding between them. And then of course the common with just now I mentioned is like they think that mechanics are always trying to dig up more fees from them. Like this kind of perspective in mind. Saying, you weren't so good one lah, give me so much discount. Sure, there's a cost behind it that you purposely raise it up.
Yeah, but I think this kind of people is very suffering one, I tell you.
What makes you say so? Why suffering?
Oh, thanks for asking. I thought you never asked. Okay, it's like those people who went to the roti canai there. And then you start to calculate the cost, you know. It's like, oh, this one, the flour is how much? Then your oil is how much? Then the way you flip the roti canai is how much? And then they will start to like become the fund manager of the roti canai seller, you know. And then they start calculating the cost. And then, calculate. It's like 30 cents. Bloody hell, charge me 60 cents. And I was like, what the hell?
Okay, I understand.
You get what I mean or not?
Yes.
Sure
They're
not?
very calculative.
Yeah, they're very calculated. I mean, come on, if you want to come out, people do business one, no need to profit, man. Hello.
This is
Hey.
Are you the she said you giam siap.
Me?
Not him.
The people they say.
Yeah, I think of others.
For you and your husband's case, will you guys survey the price first?
He will settle his
Okay.
own.
Okay, will your husband survey the price first?
Yeah.
One by one survey.
One by
Or you guys are the one that go to the shop first and then do one time. If expensive, then next time won't go again.
This is second choice. The
Second
first choice is Google.
Everything now is about Google.
Yeah. Even now we plan to buy house also. Review, Google. Then only went
And
to
then we
the
go.
showroom. He can settle. Everything he
The
can
main,
settle.
yeah, Olivia husband, Olivia love you a lot. The main, every problem now is all related to money, but
Yes.
most importantly, because for a lot of people, money is actually a very sensitive element.
So do you guys have the experience of got scammed and cheated by the by the mechanics?
Your husband got?
No.
No.
Wow. So
No.
lucky nowadays.
Me also, I don't think I do. No.
I think
Yeah.
mostly we heard is that rumors like that, but if you say personal experience, there's actually not much personal experience on scam.
I mean, not to say rumors lah. There's claims on those clients that actually got cheated, and most of the time cheated is because of the price that they get.
Mm.
You know, when the bill come in, wow, so expensive and all those things. If you don't pay, then I don't release your car and all those things. Yeah, so most of them is like that, and we have videos. We have videos and in the Facebook there.
Mm.
You know the lady actually take the umbrella and then hit the mechanics.
Huh?
I don't know what's the
What
video
I
already.
don't
Yeah, it's years ago lah.
Mm.
But anyway, three of us we don't experience that. So
if you experience, you can actually
touch
tell
wood.
us. If you experience, you can actually tell us at the comments below on your story if you get scammed before. 'Cause
yeah,
for us, we are so far touch wood, it's going smoothly. Visitations are all going smoothly.
yeah, and then for like all these scams and cheating which claimed by clients is probably some of the percentage that is just a misunderstanding. Yeah. So yeah. So let's move on.
Shall we go back to why mechanics love drivers?
Yes, please.
Okay, as I was saying just now, before getting interrupted with a new topic. Okay, why mechanics love drivers is because client actually help their business growing. Client is like one of their marketing techniques where I put it in like that. Because as what she said just now, if the workshop is good, her husband will introduce other friends and family to go to the same workshop.
Yeah.
It's like a voice, like mouth to mouth marketing.
This is basically like applicable to all the business, right?
Yeah, that's why the mechanics love drivers.
Yeah, but what is specifically? I mean, like this point is like it's like why Wantan Mee noodles love his client? Why? Like it's basically applicable to all the business line. It's like mouth to mouth lah. But what actually makes mechanics love for drivers?
I think for me, it's like if the driver's fully trusted on the
Communication.
communication,
Gossip.
or because I heard some stories like one drivers will straight away put their car to mechanic and say, you want to do what, then you just do. I trust you like this. Like this is like fully trusting you on, because a car is expensive. He's fully trusting you, his belongings, like that, just for you. So I think that is one of why mechanics love drivers like that.
Yeah, I mean like I think like same like everyone, they like to be recognized. Recognized for their work. And then I mean like whether you like it or not, all the traits in life, there is some arts there. You know?
Because I think everyone will be very sian, like very tiring. If you don't trust me, then don't let me do your work
Yes.
on it. If you don't trust me enough, then why you still complain me? All this,
Yeah.
then why not just find other people if you don't have the trust between
Yeah.
the relationship?
Yeah, I mean like this is the Chinese wisdom like if you if you don't trust the person, then you don't use them. But if you use them, you don't complain, you don't trust them. You know, it's like totally yeah, it's
In the
like
same way, I think respect bah. If you trust them, then you have to respect their work as well.
yeah, and of course you need to be like appreciate lor. Like I mean like a lot of clients is like, oh, I give you money one
You must do.
you know, meaning wow, whether you eat or not you know, it's because of me if I don't come then you bankrupt and all those things, you know, they have all this kind of thing, you know.
Yes. I
That's
heard
like
before.
it's like come on I mean like if you don't come it's okay, I got other
You're not-
clients
yes,
also
so
what.
you're not the only client for him.
yeah I mean because of you then I go bankrupt. Wow. You know how much money you give me oh no lah, 1 year one maintenance 150. I was like, what the hell?
My turn to bring up Aaron. Because Aaron also mentioned before that if a client complain, he can't do much because he also mentioned that that's not his only client. And the fees that the client pay is actually not even enough to cover his other expenses as well. So they don't really prioritize any specific kind of clients, because if you don't trust them, they might as well just let you be who you are.
Yeah.
Because they would rather just give up this relationship, this friendship. Because most important is to build friendship with your mechanics.
Yeah, and then when you come to like relationship, friends, and all those things, there will be a trust. But if there's a discrepancy, that hey, I think you charge too expensive, hey, what happened? You know, because sometimes when they charge expensive is because probably they got a shitty supplier that scam them. You know, so it's like scam bringing down all the way unintentionally or whatever, you know, and then some is because of labor costs and all those things. So friends will communicate, you know. Friends don't straight away go to social media and then scam all those things.
For you, what's the most important thing about in this friendship relationship?
Trust.
Anything else?
Gossip. Not gossip. It's like trust, and you have to talk more to me.
Communication,
because I like to gossip. Kepo.
True, because mechanic and drivers, the most important is communication.
Yeah.
If there's no communication,
Just
there's
like
a lot of misunderstanding.
Just like what we said yesterday.
Yeah.
Have to talk. Really
Yeah,
have to talk.
and then of course, this got no problem for all those chatty mechanics lah. You know, for all the mechanics that the mouth got gold one, when they open mouth, they scared the gold will fall off. Please talk more lah.
Maybe talk more is not because you need to fulfill their needs. Talk more is because it helps your business as well in some ways.
And
Yeah,
trust
lor.
each other.
Because previously, me and my partner, we met a boss. Yeah, he's very serious. He doesn't talk much. And then I realized that this kind of communication is very hard to go on.
Okay.
Because we are very hard to continue up this relationship.
Yeah, it's hard to get approach. You know, there's
Like what she said
big
just now.
wall there.
So for those that out there that still thinks that you don't need to talk that much, maybe it's time you try step out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Meet new friends. Okay. So the point was about clients have to trust their work, and that's why there's love in the air.
Yeah. So, love begets love. Right, no?
Yeah, correct. I cannot say no one. Okay, correct.
No, it's a two-way thing.
Okay,
you know,
two-way thing.
it just take one to initiate. It's either mechanic or the driver lor.
But drivers out there, if they don't initiate, you initiate first lor.
No, because at the end of the day, when we talk about transaction, right, meaning I get my good stuff and you get your good stuff, we exchange thing ma. So at the end, whoever make the initiative first, the initiative to talk first, to become friendly first, it doesn't matter, you know, because at the end of the day, you get what you want. Yeah, so, you know, initiate.
The people like dating. The boy.
Yeah,
have
I mean, like, you know, look to Olivia. Yesterday, she went to interview with all those very fierce mechanics that turns out to be teddy bear. Yeah, she make the first move. Then I think you should make the first move also lah. But of course, mechanics, don't take it for granted lah. You also need to talk lah. Cilaka.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay, he speak for you already. Next time when you go out there, it's easier already.
Yeah.
Next. Lastly, which is why mechanic hates drivers. Like,
Pattern banyak, is it?
how say pattern banyak?
Because driver is like want to cheap thing, good quality.
Oh, those kind of pattern, yes.
Yeah.
Mechanics often
Yeah,
get
right.
asked to have a cheaper prices like that.
Yeah, I mean, like clients want the big,
Big thing, good
It's
quality.
like,
the
I
cheap,
think workshops will
and the
always
sweet.
workshops will always get taken for granted, but like they have this ability to give you cheaper price, and then a lot of people will think, you're doing your own business ma, you
Yeah.
control your own fees ma, give me cheaper, this kind of perspective in mind.
Yeah, a lot of
Sorry.
people, you know, suddenly they become the accountant of the driver. I mean, like they become the accountant of the mechanics. You know, they know what exactly happened in in the company. They will start to calculate the cost and all those things. Just like just now lah, when I said the roti canai one.
You flip.
You know, the way they try to justify into giving discounts and all those things. Yeah, this is what I think turning off most of the mechanics.
Yeah. But before you ask the cheaper price, let me ask you first, who's paying for the labor fee that fixes your car? Who is paying for the parts?
This fella
And then who is paying
is pro mechanic one.
equipment costs? Because the things that used to fix your car, there's equipment. There needs to be equipment. And equipment is not cheap. Right? So play your part, lor. Help them in their business, not destroying their business as well.
Wait until your car spoil, then
Then it's my turn to become who they hate.
okay.
But I understand, so I won't keep nagging on cheaper price.
Yeah lor, but at the end of the day, you need to
You
see.
haven't drive. Next time when you have car, think about negotiating.
But of course, again, it's the job of the supplier to find cheaper product. You know,
But for
to benefit the clients, ma.
But for Asians, it's our habit to 讨价还价, negotiate on the
To
price.
bargains.
Yes. If we don't bargain, then unless you're very rich,
Yeah, so you mean that the clients don't necessarily want a cheaper price. They just want
they're trying their luck.
they try to bargain only. And then if they get 10 cents, then suddenly, whoa, victory!
Yes.
Victory!
I have
you know,
10
I get
cents cheaper.
10 cent discount. It's so pathetic.
She's speechless right now.
Yeah, I mean like, then if you cannot get discount, then why you want to, you know? And then one more thing. I don't actually dare to ask for discount.
Why?
Huh?
Money leh.
Huh?
Have to ask ma.
Oh, no. No.
I say.
No.
I say.
No.
Then?
Okay, I can ask for discounts, but I don't force the discount.
Oh,
We
okay.
also don't force
Yeah.
for discounts.
No, but then whether you are forcing or not, it's not entirely on you, ma. Maybe you're just asking, but towards a low esteem mechanics or something, they will say, "Oh, why you force me? Why you force me like that?" You know, maybe they don't show the face why you force me, but the heart inside say, "Hey, why you force me? Why you force me like that?" Then later, if he give in, okay lah, I give you discount . Then he like tak puas hati, you know. Then when he tak puas hati, then he do your thing, then it's like cincai do. Wow, I don't dare.
Okay.
Okay lah, this is a prejudice towards some of the mechanics, you know. But then it's actually the psychology of mine. You know, just like I don't dare to ask for discount in a restaurant.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
That one won't.
Yeah.
That one got menu already. It's all.
I mean, I
fixed,
don't know,
right?
like when they become angry that time, don't know what they put in my food.
Whoa.
Think
Hey.
too much.
This one is
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, thinking too much.
Okay. Lastly, why mechanics hates driver? Because they always get complaint from the misunderstanding that we talked about. Because I'm pretty sure you also heard a lot of mechanics saying they always get complaint. What also complain?
Yeah, but when they get complaint, do they try to explain? You know, complain, explain.
Yeah.
I think the question is, do they have a chance to explain?
I mean,
Because-
like complain in what sense? Like social media.
No,
No.
Aaron
Face to
again.
face.
Like face to face, they will come back to your shop and complain. Hey, last time I don't have this problem, but after you face, got another problem showing up.
Oh, okay.
But sometimes when you're really angry, I think there's nothing will go into your mind. What if they try to explain if that customer is very very angry because one kind of service is not cheap. It's like a few hundred already. So if something is wrong, you will get very frustrated. You get angry, and then you just want to release all your anger. So whatever he tried to explain for some people, it's like you're just trying to cover up your mistakes.
Yeah, but
Right, for
anger
client.
doesn't solve problems. I mean, like at the end of the day, you as a client, right, when you complain, right, what is your real goal? You want to fix the car, or you want to like, you know, just scold the mechanics? Yeah, I mean, like if your goal is to scold the mechanics, then well, you get your thing ready. Then you know, tow back your car. You already did your complaining.
No.
Thank you, Olivia, for coming to our show. We hope
Yeah, I
to
mean, like okay. You know, before we do all the subscribe and all those things, right? Okay, just make a summary of what we talked today. You know, what is your conclusion?
conclusion on drivers and mechanics relationship. Go.
Me?
Do you have it? Okay, okay, let me start. So I think, you know, all those love-hate relationships, right? I think it's the lack of communication.
Yeah.
I think it's lack of communication because, I mean, like,
Olivia, yeah, now, so later she will just use.
yeah, I mean, like, and then communication can come in so many forms, you see. You know, you can communicate through putting up your content online.
Now technology is like more advanced now. There's a lot more ways to communicate now.
Yeah, there's a lot more ways to communicate because, you know, last time is like word of mouth and then, you know, people give out flyers and all those things. It's a way of communication. You know, I mean, like, if you don't know what is communication, then, yeah, just hire a mass communication student as an intern or, you know, graduate. You know, ask them about what is communication. Communication is just to talk to other people about what you think. You know, it can be a video, it can be a media, it can be a pictures, it can be a what. But then you need to do more on this, you know, so that people like really know. You know, at the end of the day, it's just lack of communication. You know,
For me, is don't judge a book by its cover. But I mean, they may seem tough and rude, and their resting face may be a little hard to approach. But take a first step and try to know someone first before you think that this boss is very LC. This boss cannot be approached.
LCLY.
Yeah. So for me, don't judge a book by its cover. Maybe he's a chitty chatty one. Like him. If you don't know him at first, he's also very garang one. You.
Yeah.
For me, it's just have to step your first
Take the first step.
take the first step and talk to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's our conclusion.
Thank you again, Olivia, for coming to our show. For those that supported us, keep supporting. Click the like button if you haven't. Subscribe to us and leave your opinions in the comment below so we know what's your idea and what's your perspective.
Yeah, if you don't like to subscribe us in YouTube, you can follow us in Instagram or Facebook. We have those as well.
You can also visit our Buzzsprout account because we are also on Spotify and also Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, and then check out this channel really because we have great shows coming up. Lot of great shows. Okay.
Teaser.
Teaser. Yeah.
So
Okay.
bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.